In this podcast, we are going to look at making a deposit. This is a deposit from someone who has bought shares. In other words, there's been an issue of shares, they've been bought, and so we need to record that very simply. So we are going to go to the banking section and we are going to record the deposit. So we're going to click on record deposits. It will first of all come up with a note saying that there are some payments that have been made that have not been paid into the bank. I'm going to ignore those for the moment because I'm just interested in the deposit here. We check the account. The deposit is going to be made as a debit into the checking account on the 15th of December 2013. First of all, we need to say who it's from. Well, we would say that in this case, the payment is from David Hopcroft. That's already entered in the list. If it wasn't, we would have to enter it. Now, if it's for purchase of shares, right, the debit has gone to the bank account, we've received money. So we then have to say, okay, where is the credit? And if we look down, the credit, of course, will be in capital stock. So the memo is shares sold. Check number 1000, we'll call it. So the payment method is a check. And the amount will be, we'll say 15,500. That'll be fairly easy to identify in a minute. So that's our deposit. And to record it, first of all, we're going to print out a deposit summary, except that in our case we're printing two files, so we're going to print it to a PDF file. So we've set it up to the Qt PDF file. You could, if we drop down, also do it to an XPS file. We'll leave it on the PDF file at the moment. And we now want to print that. So we go to print. Asks us where we want to print it. We'll put it on the desktop, and this is our shares deposit, so we can find it in a minute. Save that. Okay, we can now finished with that. We've made and recorded the deposit. We will save and close. Now we need to find that again, so we will go to the report center to show that it's actually in the accounts. And we're going to look in the journal because all transactions will of course be recorded in the journal, and it'll be the most recent transaction, and there we are right at the bottom for 15,000, a debit of 15,500, sorry, a debit into 10,100, which was the checking account, and a credit to capital stock for the shares sold. So that's how we record a deposit of that nature. Now we'll just do one more thing. We will minimize the program, and we are now going to look through. Here we are, and there is the shares deposit. We will just open up the deposit slip that we printed, and there we are, the deposit summary, check number 1000, payment method by a check from David Hopcroft, shares sold, right? So we've recorded that. Thank you.